Biblical Tarot, and I'm back with another video. My last video was on this card, which is, we're still talking about this card, the Death card, and it was about the rider on the horse. And we came to find out that the rider on the horse is the Archangel Samael. And we also found out that the Archangel Samael is the guardian angel of Rome. And we see the Pope on the card of the death with Samael. And we see him praying to this horse and the rider, right? Okay. I mean, that's what I see. So, like, I have a list because I wanted to list out the things that I'm going to talk about so I can keep this organized. And I'd like to show you the list. I'm not going to be able to go over this whole list today, but you are more than welcome to look at the list and maybe if you want to do some research on your own with the list. And Revelations chapter 13. And even the book of Daniel. Okay, I'm going to show you this list that I made. This is the list of the things that I am going to be talking about. All this that is represented in this card right here. Okay, everything that we see. Okay, so it'll be, I talked about Samael, but I will still touch on Samael. I'm going to talk about the tribe of Dan, which is from the 12 tribes of Israel. Sorry about that, guys. We have 12 tribes. Okay. But there's 2 more tribes that come off of Joseph because Joseph had 2 sons and they became the tribes of Ephraim and the tribe of Manasseh. Okay. So you'll usually see Manasseh or Ephraim, and sometimes you won't see Joseph. But Dan, the tribe of Dan, did something to get blotted out of the list, to get thrown off the list. So, like, if you look in Revelations chapter 7, I think, Revelation chapter 7, you will not find Dan's tribe in the list, okay? So, if you're thinking what I'm thinking, yeah. So we will be talking about the tribe of Dan because he does have to do with this card, which this card is, it corresponds with the zodiac sign Scorpio, okay? And Scorpio corresponds with the tribe of Dan. You can go ahead and research that, but I am going to talk about that too, okay? We will be talking about Rome, which I've already mentioned Rome and the Pope, as you see the Pope on there represented. We will talk about Esau, the Edomite kings, okay, which also plays into Revelation chapter 13. We will talk about the fox, because there's a fox in the picture, in the card. There's a horse. We're going to talk about the horse, which is very interesting. A pig. We're going to talk about the ship. If you see a ship right here, see that ship? We will talk about that. We're going to talk about the little boy. There's a little boy right here, as you see. And we're going to talk about that instrument, that horn instrument. Okay. We're going to talk about the sun, as you see the sun in this picture too. See the sun off there between those towers, pillar towers. That is Tiphereth, and we will talk about that. That's where the placement of this card is on the tree of life, okay? The tree of life diagram. And you will see where the sun Tephereth is, this card is placed coming right off of it. That's why you see the sun right there, okay? But we will talk about that too. We will talk about the Maiden, and if you've seen the girl by that boy. We're going to talk about the crown, okay? There's a crown in the picture. So we'll talk about crown, or crowns, okay? We're going to talk about the arrow. There's an arrow on here. As you see, the heel of his thing. You see that arrow right there? Yeah. Okay, yeah. And it's pointing to that small, if you could see it, it's black. It's a black small cave den, okay? We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. What else are we going to talk about? We'll probably talk about some more stuff too if it comes to my mind, but we're definitely going to talk about that. That list right there corresponds with the Bible in Revelation chapter 13. Even it goes off into 9. Revelation 9. Where you have the locust scorpion type stinger thingies. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. But I've been putting it all together, and it definitely makes sense. And yeah, these cards are a lot more than what people think that they are. Like, it's pretty interesting to me that people use them to tell the future, or they think they're telling the future, and that's cool. You could do whatever you want. And people use them to get, spiritual messages. But not only is there that spiritual message, there is also a message of revelation. There's also an oracle of righteousness in these cards. It's crazy. In the Rider Waite. But I'm going to go because I'm at work, but I just wanted to give another video to put a lay down of the things that I want to go over. And if you want to, you can start looking at it yourself and looking at the card and wondering what it all means, because that's what I do. I love you. Bye.